Let me remind you that you can write your questions here on Zoom for today. We start with a question from here, from the press room.
Hi, today. How were your last week after Liège towards the Giro? We saw you stretching, training hard on Instagram, but what did you do specifically?
Yeah, training hard, and I mean, after Liège, resting, and yeah, did some good trainings, very good trainings, racing go-karts as well, and yeah, just had a pretty good time before the Giro, and yeah, then it was not too much time. I spent a little bit time with my family through the weekend, and now we are here. It was too fast from Liège to Giro.
From here, Alasdair?
Yeah, you talked since December about this Giro, so 6 months in total. Now it's finally here. Is that kind of a relief for you? Like, let's get it over with and start with it? Or is it also like nervous, fun? How can you describe it?
No, yeah, it's always like this. You always, yeah, you're getting closer and closer, and you just want to finally start already, and you're just counting down the days. I think everybody is, and yeah, the tension is growing, nerves are coming, but yeah, it's all in good sense, and everybody just wants to start, and so do I.
We have a question from Zoom. Is Yari Luix from Belgium. He's asking you, how much are you looking forward to riding the Giro with all the passionate Italian fans?
Yeah, I think, yeah, I like to race in Italy. I like the fans of Italy, and I think there's gonna be also a lot of fans from Slovenia and other countries around. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see all the people on the route. I think there should be many stages with crazy um, numbers of spectators. So yeah, I cannot wait to see how the atmosphere will be on some of the big climbs or some of important sections of the race.
From here?
Yes, from the podcast from Ineos, from Jaron Thomas and Luke Rowe, they talked about the selections, and they said UAE maybe is not that strong in the mountains. Maybe Tadej will be isolated in some points. How are you looking to that?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, of course you're isolated sometimes, but I think I can be really confident into Rafa Maika, Felix Rochstadtner, and also Domen and Mikel. They can do a really good job in the mountains. And then also, yeah, we have really big train Vegard Stakelangen for the flat. So then this means that the other guys can relax a little bit. So I'm pretty confident in this team. Also, Molano and Rui, they can help with positioning us. So I think, yeah, if everything goes normal, we have really good team spread out through all the Giro.
Bram van de Capelle is asking, is it ambition to wear the Maglia Rosa after the first or the second day?
No, it's not. It's not something that is big goal, but it needs to be in Rome, pink. Yeah, it doesn't need to be the first day, not. So yeah, we go day by day. We see how the legs are the first days, and how the race develops. And yeah, if there's opportunity to take a win or a pink jersey, you take it. But yeah, we need to play it smart throughout the Giro.
Jasper van de Castel is asking, who do you consider your biggest opponent?
Yeah, there's a lot of good guys coming here to Giro, and yeah, in 3 weeks there can be a lot of surprises. A lot of young guys are coming in good shape here, and yeah, apart from young guns, I think Bardet showed really good form now, and I think Geraint Thomas like always, he will be good this Giro. I think he did good preparation, and I think he will not disappoint in the mountains and time trials. So yeah, there's quite a few, and but we will see already after the second day, I think, who is where.
Question from here.
Yeah, I think there's nobody doubting your form uphill. But in December, you also told us you wanted to work on your time trial, and now with a 40K and a 30K time trial, can you talk us through like what did you do on the bike and how does it feel?
Yeah, I spent a little bit more time on the TT bike, but yeah, I feel quite okay. Not like on a road bike. I still I would like to have more time on the TT bike, but yeah, you need to, yeah, it's not enough time sometimes to train everything. So yeah, this year I spent much more time on the TT bike than last year for sure, and yeah, I'm getting more and more confident for the time trials.
We have two similar questions from Andrew Hood and Alessio Di Sanzo. Everyone, or maybe the majority of the journalists, are thinking you are the top favorite. And how are you taking the race? And what is your mental attitude for the race? So, being considered the favorite, does it affect you in a positive or negative way?
I think now every race I go, I'm considered as a favorite. So I just start to live like this and go to race prepared for this. And yeah, always I have in mind that I mean, as a team, we have in mind that everybody race against us, and we need to control the race and take the race from the start. So yeah, I think the Giro will be the same. We will have to control more or less all every day, and I mean, especially in the start. So yeah, because everybody will look at us, but yeah, it's when you have good team around you, you don't have so much pressure.
Premier?
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of talking about controlling you as a team, and also the Tour de France after. Gianetti also said he has to have something left in the tank after this Giro. Is it possible, but it's maybe a little bit what if, that you as a team, when you are in control in the GC, yeah, put it all, you do it, you do the work, and we will see how it goes.
I don't know if I understand the question, but yeah, everybody knows that we need to control Giro Tour. We are the favorite teams, and yeah, everybody more or less just follow our lead, and yeah, maybe they can try sometimes something, and but we always need to follow our own way, our own plan, and calculate everything that we still have something in the in the last weeks of the race, in the last stages, and that we're not completely emptied out.
Luke, if you want to go on from there, then we will carry on later from here.
Sure, thanks, Valerio. Questions in the room in English first, please, Giro?
Ciao, Valerio. It was one time in Vuelta and four times in the Tour. So first time in the Giro. People around you told you already which kind of differences in style of racing or other differences can be between Giro and other Grand Tours, or not really so far?
Yeah, everybody knows how different the Grand Tours are, and but I think once you ride it, you really know what to expect. So yeah, I can expect bad weather, hard stage, long climbs, hard stages, and not so hot temperatures. So but on the other hand, also less maybe less stress than like Tour de France. So yeah, it has its priorities. I mean, upsides, and it has also downsides. So, but yeah, I will see how it is after 3 weeks.
Today is almost 4 years ago that you won your first Grand Tour, the very last day, so to say. First question, so you still have memory of this very day? And how did that change everything for you 4 years now when you start a new tour? How did things change?
Yeah, for sure. I don't have such a bad memory to not remember 4 years ago. So, but yeah, the life changed a bit. I mean, the professional career changed after that Tour de France, and yeah, there was after that it was always just go for the win every single race. So yeah, there was more pressure since then, and just yeah, in a good sense, no, just a step up of sports career.
What are your special souvenirs of that very day? Can you just recall it?
Which day?
The day when you put the first yellow jersey.
Yeah, it was something you don't even dare to dream as a kid. So for me, it was something unimaginable, and I was yeah, without any words at all, and it was just yeah, a strange feeling that you do something that you would you never imagined before, and also yeah, it was beyond imagination.
So thank you. Good luck.
Many people say that parkours suits you like 99%. Do you agree?
I mean, in cycling, more or less every time is the same. No, I mean, there's a little bit differences on parcours, but yeah, in Grand Tours you have few time trials, few long climbs, few short climbs, some long stages, some short stages. Yeah, I mean, you cannot do I don't know what to suit to any rider more than to the other. So anyway, you need to be good in Grand Tours. You need to be good on the flat. You need to be good in the bunch. You need to be good on the climbs, even sprints. So yeah, time trial. So you need to be versatile as much as possible always.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like every race that I go to.
I know you cope well with the pressure, but do you bother you that everyone talks only about you? It's Giro only about Pogacar. Some team managers said that you can win every stage.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit. Yeah, shit, not nice. Because it's not respectful to the other riders. I would say it's not all about me and UAE team Emirates, because yeah, there's not so much difference when it comes to big mountains and long races. Everybody's prepared for this, and yeah, every team wants to go for the victory, and I think it's possible. And yeah, in media it's just a lot of times just for bullshit.
Maybe you raise the bar so high with Catalonia, so many stages you want to do.
Yeah, maybe yeah, maybe it's my fault as well, but you know, I picked out few races this year. I prepared for them really good, and yeah, I won them, but I didn't race like the others, you know, some preparation races, some races to build up the form, and yeah, I do much less race days, so it's not yeah, you cannot see you need to see the whole picture.
Today we are back from the press room. Any question? I have a lot of questions here on Zoom. First of all, one question from Rasmus Lykke by Ekstrabladet, is a Danish website. He's asking me if you spoke to Vingegaard after his crash, and how did you react when you find out about his injuries?
Yeah, I was watching that stage in my home with my girlfriend Dushka, and it was just when the crash happened. Yeah, we just went silent, and yeah, it was really horrific. I would say horrific crash, horrific images, and there was so many guys on the ground and didn't even move. It was really terrible to see, and yeah, you never want this to happen to anyone. And Jonas also hit I think the concrete super hard there, and yes, he sustained super hard injuries. I mean, that's what they say in media, and yeah, I think he has a long recovery to do, but I hope that he's recovering well. I didn't talk to him, but yeah, I think he wants anyway some privacy, because I think uh, it was really dramatic crash, and it can cause some traumas for the riders that were involved there. So yeah, I think it's hard period for him, and I hope he has best support around him with the family and close friends.
Bram van de Capelle is asking you to which of the 50 Giro climbs you are looking forward the most?
I don't know them by names too much. Yeah, I'm looking forward already for the first day, because just to get racing started. Then the second day on Europa should be a good finish, and yeah, I like to start the Grand Tour with the hard stages. But then for sure one of the favorite stages this Giro for me is stage 2 Livigno, and for sure I'm looking forward for Monte Grappa, the last hard day, and but yeah, there are some nice climbs as well in between that I know, and they're special to me also. So yeah, it's gonna be really nice Giro, racing on a very nice climbs that I also already know from many years ago, and where I trained sometimes, and yeah, it's good.
Miguel Simoes is asking, the Giro is the coldest Grand Tour of the three. Do you think that the snow and the cold temperatures could play a significant role in the race? Is it something that can benefit you?
Yeah, the weather always play a part in the race. Either it's super cold or super hot, windy or rainy, snowy. It plays its part in the race, and yeah, I think to pass the Stelvio, if there's a lot of snow, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but yeah, it's gonna be really, I think, tough for organizers more than for us. So we can see. I hope everything stays more or less dry throughout the Giro, so we don't need to get our jerseys dirty too much.
Benedict Van Kloster is asking, you achieved some very spectacular victories this year. Do you feel you are even better than in the previous years? And in which aspects you are better?
Yeah, I think I am better. I feel more comfortable on the bike, and I feel yeah, I'm more enjoying on the bike, I would say, even more than before, and yeah, I think just that, and I think it's enough to be better than previous year.
Any more questions from here? Yeah.
Yeah, last one for me. It is your first months of the year where you trained more and raced less. You're gonna race a lot now, but is this something you're gonna keep in mind for the upcoming years? Did you like it to train more and race less, or are you no?
Yeah, I love to train. I love to train hard, and also have some rest periods between the trainings, because I think that's how you improve, and yeah, if you just go from race to race, I think you can get fatigued pretty fast without even knowing. And yeah, I think for me, I think it's working less race days and more trainings, more structured, long weeks of training. So yeah, I like it, and I think yeah, now it's time to race 1 month all together almost, and then 1 month after 1 month again racing full gas. So it's still a lot of racing.
Any more question from here? Okay, Luke Zhao is up to you.
Thanks, Valerio. Any final questions here in English?
Martin said that when you race less, you are like a tiger coming out of this cage when you get the race. Does it mean that the first weekend you want to win a stage straight away? Is that a plan?
No, I mean, of course, you're more motivated when you race less and you're just home training hard, and you know the shape is good. You see the TV, you see the races, and you want to be there. But yeah, I think this is really beneficial also for the mind when you come to race with this mentality, not like a tiger, but yeah, for sure, you're more eager for success and motivated more, and I am.
Any last questions before we switch to Slovenian? Okay, so we'll see you all later at the presentation. Thanks for coming.
Okay, thank you. We will go on with the translation. Thank you, Tadej, and we go on with the translation in Italian.